Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, indeed, I do have another comic book haul, and not just comics. I got some VHS tapes here. I got a old paperback novel and a really cool comic book collector set, which I'm going to get to. So let's just start with a big gun right away. Yes, I said comic book haul, but also Jim Henson's Muppet Babies. What? My wonderful wife went on a trip recently, and she always likes to get me something. She's very sweet, and she found a shop that had a couple oddball things that she's like, my husband probably enjoy these, and I do. I don't own a VCR, but I like that I have this. So this is an episode of Jim Henson's Muppet Babies, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, from 1988. Looks like it was a giveaway with like McDonald's. So it must be like a Happy Meal thing. I don't remember, but that's pretty dang cool. Everybody loves the Muppet Babies. You got poor Skeeter there. Whatever happened to Skeeter? Was there ever a Muppet, a physical Muppet of Skeeter? I don't think so. Also, she got me a bunch of things, but these are the ones that were handy. So I'll have to show some more of her stuff a little bit later. Into the Abyss, Masters of the Universe, He-Man, special commemorative video. I don't know if that shows up. There it is. Also cool. Oh my gosh. So this also used to belong. Oh, you know what? I think this is the name of the store. Petunia and Loomis in Washington State. That's pretty cool. I showed these to my son, and I was like, do you know what these are? And he's like, no. I'm like, not the titles, but like a VHS. He's like, oh, is that what those are? I've heard of those. Giving me that look like, what are you showing me, old man? And Edgar Rice Burroughs, the son of Tarzan. Korak, I believe, is Tarzan's son. And this used to belong to a gentleman named Derek Reese. That's really cool. I've read the first of the Tarzan books. Tarzan the Apes, I believe, is the first one. But that's it. So we'll have to give this a shot. Very cool. I love these painted covers. I love these old books. What year is this from? Now, I'm curious. 1969, third printing. Very cool, very cool. Thank you, honey. Okay, I bought a couple of books. Well, I guess just this one off eBay. So this one popped up on eBay. DC Universe logo variant that I did not have, and I have not seen pop up on eBay. I know it's known by the collecting community, but I didn't have it, and I was bidding against another guy, and I think I paid like $20 when all was said and done. It's pretty beat up, got a lot of spine ticks. Detective Comics 683, very risque cover here. This is the first appearance of the Penguins nightclub. Was the Iceberg Club? I think that's right. But the DCU logo variant there, cool Graham Nolan cover. Yeah, I haven't seen this one before, so I was very excited to pick up a DCU book that I did not own. So that was like $20. So every quarter there's a local comic book convention in my town. This quarter, the convention was moved because the hotel that hosts this event was having construction. So the new town hosting this was about 45 minutes away from me. So I said, okay, let's go out there and see what we got. It was an American Legion Hall. And I got a stack of books, but it's mostly just run filler. Like, this is the place that I go where it's like 5 books for $1. I got like a stack of 60 some books. I paid like $23. So great. The only ones that are really of note, like I got a bunch of stuff for the kids for Halloween next year. By the way, Halloween was a big success for me. We had like 130 kids. a lot very excited about comics. Some could care less about the comics, but I need more Wonder Woman. I need more little kid books. I had some Lilo and Stitch and some other Disney titles, and those flew like hotcakes. So I'm trying to pick some of those up. So I grabbed a few things at this show. But I also found a couple of books for me. I found Steel #3, DC Universe logo variant, one of only 3 DCU books in this entire joint. I pulled all 3 out. The other 2 were Steel issues that I already have, but, I'll always take more. But this issue is one I did not have. So I paid like $20 for that one comic. I paid like a quarter or less for this one. So awesome. Stealth buy. Then they had this sucker. And this is so random. It's Hawk World 24, which at first I just glanced at and was like, nah. But I see it's autographed by Graham Nolan, co-creator of Bane, had a long run on Detective Comics, that book I just showed. But he also did these Hawk World books in 1991, right? So it's 1991. Random autograph from Graham Nolan. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is something somebody got signed at a convention. Random. But then on the back from Torpedo Comics, there's this certificate of authenticity from a signing in 2021. What a random comic to be autographed by Graham Nolan. But, for less than a quarter, I picked it up. So it's a little oddball piece in my collection. Cool. Okay. The local half-price books, as always, is entertaining as can be. First of all, I went to local comic shops this month just looking for back issues, random stuff, and I couldn't find a darn thing, man. Just nothing. And that's a bummer. Like, they have some, high dollar wall books, some first appearances that I can't afford. But my half-price books continues to be, I even have to up my game and go there more often, because now, as I said, they're just putting them out there without bags and boards. Like, that was the holdup a lot of times. The person that's in charge of it has told me they're often waiting for bags and boards and they can't put books out. But then management's like, screw it. Chuck them out there raw, $2 each. Have at it. Okay. So, to that end, I found a lot of stuff lately, a lot of run filler stuff. But I also found stuff like this. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, #42. This was just loose. It's not in the best of shape. Anytime I can find Silver Age Marvel books from the 1960s for $2, I'm going to pick it up regardless of condition. So that's fantastic, as is issue 35. Oh my gosh. And this one I'm not... an issue 46, okay? All awesome books. I brought these home and I was so excited. And I put them on my kitchen table raw and didn't instantly bag and board them because I was lazy. And then through circumstance, I ended up tearing the cover here. So I've just put it in here loose with the regular book. I'll probably just put a piece of tape on it. It's just a reader copy anyway. But yeah, I put some groceries or something down next to the books. And I got just close enough. This paper is brittle, man. And it just ripped. And I just, no. Oh, well. Still really cool stuff. You know what else they had that's really cool? Jack Kirby goodness. Not DC, not Marvel, not Silver Age Marvel, but some of these really obscure books. Our Fighting Forces, #53, featuring the Losers. Okay? So Jack Kirby, when he went to DC in the 70s, he did a bunch of titles. He created the Fourth World, Kirby's Fourth World, The New Gods, Mr. Miracle, The Forever People, The Demon, bunch of titles. But then he also did like this short stint on Our Fighting Forces, which in here Kirby says is based on his time in World War II. So to find these for $2 each, I got this one. These aren't in the best shape, but I just want to read them. And 154, which I think I actually own, but my comics are in such disarray right now. And 155. Oh my gosh. I'm never going to turn down Jack Kirby stuff for $2. And 157. So that's amazing. In my quest to put together the whole Bronze Age Jack Kirby collection at DC, these are some really cool books. Not in the best shape, but a lot of fun. And to find them for $2 each is like finding treasure. Finding treasure. Speaking of treasure, here's a couple that are actually worth a few bucks. So I went the other day and pulled this one out. Spawn number 9, which all the collectors in the world have. First appearance of Angela. But it's the newsstand edition. Okay? The barcode there, newsstand. You know, this will go for 40, 50 bucks. Really nice shape. So the stuff that Half Price gets is fascinating to me. They get Silver Age stuff. They get modern stuff. Well, modern. It's from the 90s. I guess it still qualifies as modern. But, you know, Spawn. Random stuff. And they also get... they also get the most expensive book I've ever pulled out of Half Price books. I saw this cover and I was like, this is something, right? Because I'm not as skilled about modern comic stuff from 2010 on. I'm not great with, as far as this is a key book, this is a first appearance, blah, blah, blah. But I knew this cover. I'm like, this is something, right? And it was just loose. And then I looked it up and yeah, Edge of the Spider-Verse number 2. First appearance of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Gwen. Very famous in the new animated Spider-Man movies that are out with Miles Morales. Popular character. This is the first appearance. And there's a ton of different versions of this, ton of different printings, and there's a bunch. So I had to really do my due diligence and be like, is this the legit issue? And I do believe it is. And even raw like this, I just saw it on eBay go for 250 bucks. So this is at least a $200 comic, which is hilarious because all the books I've pulled out of there that I've been excited about, stuff like, you know, the books I just showed, I've bought first appearance of Deadpool, first appearance of Bane, some big books at Half Price, but this might be the most expensive one. And I just kind of like picked it up as an afterthought. I'm like, I think this is something. How funny is that? I don't know if I'm going to keep it. This might become something I sell to buy some more fun, shiny books. We'll see. Okay. And last, certainly not least, this is not nearly as expensive as what I just showed. But I went to Half Price on my lunch hour. So I just went to Half Price on like 2 days ago. But I just know they put stuff out so frequently, I'm scared to miss something. So I went today on my lunch hour, and sure enough, they had 2 short boxes they had just sitting on a cart. Not put out yet. And I'm like, howdy do. Hi, it's me again. I'm here all the time. Can I look through your books? And they said, yeah, sure, no problem. Some of them aren't priced yet. I'm like, okay. But they'll probably be $2. I'm like, okay, thanks. And I dug through, and I found... oh my gosh. I found this. The Green Lantern Collector's Set. I'll hide the price for a second. So this is, when I talk about these DC Universe logo variants, this is like something they would have come in. This is the original package. It's not sealed anymore. But I saw this and I knew exactly what it was. I opened it up and took a look. I'll just open it up here real quick. So it also has, this is what you would have got. This was on the back of it originally, like when it was taped, when it was all in plastic. So there you go. This is what you would have seen. The Final Night set, which was a miniseries at DC, plus Green Lantern 81. You can see on this, they all have the logo, DC Universe logo. So this is the kind of thing you would have bought at a Kmart or Toys R Us. And it came with... oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. Green Lantern 81. There's 2 different versions of this comic. There's one that's just straight Daryl Banks art, which shows all these characters in mourning of the loss of Green Lantern Hal Jordan, which is the more expensive one and the more rare. I have a couple of those. I don't know why. I was able to find that okay. This one I've been hunting for a long time, and I've almost picked it up on eBay. I was actually watching one right now for like 30 bucks. I didn't buy it, obviously, but so I got this guy right here. Look how shiny. And then you get Final Night #1 and #2. I have these two. I did not have issue 3 and 4. And then Final Night Parallax Emerald Knight #1. That's awesome. So that was all. I'll put these back now. So this was just loose. Like somebody sold a bunch of Green Lantern and Green Arrow books to half-price books. But like, I don't know, man. Like, are they just like a straight up fan? Like they don't have these things in bags and boards or nothing? Again, that's so cool to have it with the sheet that tells you all what came in it. And I'm going to put that in off camera because I don't want to bust it. But anyway, so I got this, and I'm like, how much are they going to charge me for this? Because I know it can go for more money. And I asked the lady, I'm like, how much? There's 6 comics in here, right? So I'm like, $2 a piece. I'm like, 12 bucks. She's like, oh no, I was gonna say $8. $8. Got today's date. So she gave me this for $8. Fantastic. I've never seen this in the wild. I've never seen this at a convention. I've never seen this anywhere. But it showed up at half-price books. I love it. Fantastic. Now the question is, do I bag and board all those or do I leave them in that box? Tune in to find out. And that's what I got this time, people. Pretty cool stuff. I love me some comics, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.